Hello, I'm Matt, High Volume Hiring Lead here at R&R, Reverse and Revise. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to R&R and to today's induction. Please take a seat. For the next few hours, it is our plan, that is, it is R&R's plan, to give you a quick taste of who R&R are, what it is that we do here, what the company's plans are for this year, 2081, as well as what your role within those plans are. Any questions? No? Great. So, let me be the first to say congratulations on passing the interview on Thursday. And I know it's only Monday, and the shock is probably still setting in, but I really want you to feel comfortable and secure here in this role and with R&R. It's a difficult job that you signed up for, and I wanted to make sure that we only hired the best. So we're super happy to have you here, honestly. Let me give you a brief overview of what R&R does as a company. We work closely with the British government to provide nationwide our unique journey technology services to the British public. You may have seen some of our adverts over the last year when we started heavily promoting R&R after the Fort Handler shootings in America back in early March. Our journey technology services are one of a kind. We specialize in reversal and revisionism of time and history. I know. We revise and change history literally every day. We do this by using our unique switch mathematics principle alongside our previously mentioned journey technology. With it, we have been able to travel back in time through history and using our specially trained agents change moments within our history that the British government and public believe should not have happened. For almost all of human history over the last 15 years, we as a species have seen our collective history as something muddy, something to be ashamed of, or forgotten about entirely. We've seen such terrible events take place, such as the First and Second World Wars, the attacks on 9/11, the Golden Hotel bombings, amongst others. Have you ever wondered what the world would be like if we could change those events in some way? I know that I speak for most people when I say that we have wished for that. And that's what we can do here. I can see it in your face that you aren't familiar with those events, and that's great. You were born in a post-journey tech environment. Before you were born, those events really happened. Those two world wars tragically killed millions upon millions of people when they happened. The events of 9/11 and the events of the Golden Hotel bombings in 2025 changed our world, dividing people and nations. Tragedies that were unanimously decided as events eligible for revision. The reason why you are struggling to recall those events is thanks to us. We here at R&R used the journey technology to send journey back through time, sending several specially trained agents with master level knowledge of the events, and had them put into action the necessary steps to prevent those events from occurring. Thus, we in the present are not aware of those events, outside of when you learned about them within revised history classes. We here at R&R are incredibly proud of what we have done to our world's history. However, what we do is not cheap. It costs a great deal to go back into the past. and revise it in such a way that the end game is best for everyone. And it's not just money that we need. The journey technology requires three things in order to revise an event, such as the Golden Hotel bombings. We need 1. Money, to staff those that provide us with the incredible amounts of research needed for an event. Research which is then used to train our specialized agents to carry out the revisions. 2. Support from governments, internationally, that agree that these changes, proposed by us here at R&R, are within the global interest and not of national, ideological, or financial bias. 3. Time. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, and years. We need the public to donate to us their time in order to power the journey's tech. Without that time, we cannot revise. And that's where you come in. Since the launch of the journey technology, we have faced difficult times and opposition to our practices, as some have seen it as theft, or unethical, or unsustainable. Your role within this company will be to gain the trust of the public and persuade them to willingly donate their time to us so that we can power our journey technology. You have questions, and that's great. That's what this time is for. What is your question? How is Journey powered? How does it work? I'm happy to answer that, sure. The way that Journey works is that it uses switcher mathematics. It's a special kind of maths that calculates the end total of time itself. What I mean by that is time is like one big mathematic problem. Time itself is reaching one gigantic total, and within every minute or every second of every day, time is racing to reach that end figure, that end total. Now everyone's life, each and every one of us, we are adding to that total by simply being. Our lives are part of that total. For example, say that you live to see 95. That's 95 added to that total. Your children live to be 130. That total is added as well. Everyone from the planets to the plants gets added to that total. And it's a pretty big number. But if something was to change that total, if it was prevented from not reaching it, things would begin to collapse. Time itself would not function like a bad formula. Errors would start to occur. So with switcher mathematics, you can take someone from the present and place them in the past. If they were to live for an extra 30 years in the present, that's 30 years missing from the total. That has to be corrected. 30 years would have to come from somewhere. When we realized this, we developed the Units Donation Program. It was kind of a necessary evil. It is a program that told whomever was using it how long they had left to live, based on physical or circumstantial calculations. With those figures, we would contact those with a significant lifespan left and request that they, for the good of history, donate maybe a minute or 10 or an hour. Whatever they were willing to donate to R&R so that we would maintain the mathematical total. Journey would be able to transfer that calculated lifespan from one thing to another. In this case, the sustainability of the total in replacement of the agents sent back into the past. The further you go back, the more we would have to raise in order to maintain the total. Additionally, the longer it takes to raise the total, the more that total would be. If something happened 10 years ago, and it took an extra 10 years to raise the time for, the total would actually be 20 years. as we would need to send them back 20 years instead of the original 10. We require you, as part of your role, to contact those with significant lifespans, the young, the strong, the lucky, and request that they donate their time to us. Each month, you will have a quota to meet. As well, you will be connected to an event, such as the Fort Hadler shootings, and your team will be tasked with raising enough time to send back a trained agent when they're ready. I believe that from your years of sales training and your likable personality, that you'll be a great asset to this company. I have complete faith that you will hit your targets and help us revise our history from all its flaws. Now, you might be asking, if you are successful and you do raise the time for an event and it is revised, how will I know? And that's a good question. With every event we revise, our agents hold on to some very important documentation from the original event. Our contributions to its revision, as well as other things such as who in our team, for example, helped raise the time, etc. That information is buried with that agent upon their death, as the revision only works if the agent stays within that time, so the time total remains stable. Upon their death, we at R&R are contacted, and we retrieve those documents. We then give out bonuses for the teams that helped make that revision happen. It's very clever. Now, you'll be provided with a script for when you are interacting with the public. Please memorize it, as it has all the answers to many frequently asked questions, including how the technology works. It also has some answers to some rumors spread by anti-journey groups. Rumors like the one that says that we have plenty of hours to travel back with, almost 1,000 years worth, but choose to take it from the public because we want to lower population numbers. We don't. We barely have enough time but our own. Or the rumor that we allow certain events to happen because it benefits big businesses instead of the people. You'll come across ones like this all the time. Please refer to the script when answering those kind of questions. Alright, that's it. I would like to finish by officially welcoming you to our team and our company, and I can't wait for you to start bringing in those times for us. I hope that you will find the rest of this day informative and fun, and that you'll enjoy your time here with us. And remember, make every minute count. I'll see you when I see you.